Hey guys, what's going on? Back again today with another video. In this one, we're unboxing and reviewing the Nike Tiempo Legend 8 Elites in the new lights colorway. This colorway is actually unavailable in Australia, so I had to go and outsource. Let's get into unboxing them and seeing how they look. Now, these are actually customized, so someone else has opened the box in order to customize them. So I won't be the first person opening them from the factory box, but yeah, let's see how they look inside. There's the right boot and the left boot, and all you get is paper inside and the string bag. Alright, so starting off, the Legend 8 Elite actually feels really good in hand. The leather's nice and soft. They've used super premium kangaroo leather. They've got this fly-knit tongue here that also wraps around on the inside of the boot from a fly-knit tunnel. If I take out the paper, I'm not sure if you guys can see in there from the lighting, but there is a fly-knit tunnel that wraps around there, which feels really comfortable on foot. It just wraps around your foot and hugs it in place so it doesn't slide around. The incorporation of quad fit that we've seen before from the Phantom Visions actually has a nice locked-in feel. I know from trying these on in a store in a different colorway, they actually do feel nice and locked in, and your foot doesn't move around whatsoever. There's no real stretch from the leather because of that quad fit. It just wraps around your foot. Honestly, a great looking colorway. As you can see, the customization there, I have JD10, which is obviously my name, Jamie Donis, and my number, which is 10. That super cool reflective swoosh there looks really awesome. Flyknit, ACC, and quad fit branding there on the inside of the boot. Back of the boot has your Tiempo logo, which is standard. Swoosh comes from the outside of the boot and wraps around to the back and the heel. One thing that really feels good is they've actually used a Mercurial Vapor 13 heel liner, super similar to what they use on a Vapor, as you can see there. Pretty similar, not exactly the same, but I'd say it's close. Maybe closer to that of the Vapor 12 compared to the 13. But honestly, they feel just about the same. No complaints there. With the sole plate is exactly the same as the one used in the Tiempo Legend 7 Elites. It's that hyper stability, gets the job done, allows you to pivot and sprint. Not the most aggressive one on the market, but it gets the job done. Really good if you guys don't want a super aggressive sole plate and you just want something that's more classical and traditional. Feels really good on the pitch. Now, getting onto the star of the show, obviously if you're gonna buy the Tiempo Legend 8 Elites, you are buying them for that kangaroo leather. Super comfortable, super soft, really nice and plush in hand. Feels super nice. Probably the most comfortable boot you can buy. Now, a couple of complaints that people have actually had is they don't like that on the inside here, you've got that fly-knit tunnel which wraps around, and then you've got that quad fit, and then finally you have that kangaroo leather upper. So there's essentially, you know, 2, maybe even 3 layers until you get that kangaroo. So for those of you who want a thinner, more barefoot sensation, I probably wouldn't get these because they are a little bit more padded compared to the Legend 7 Elites. These are definitely for your player who wants a more cushion feel instead of something that's more barefoot like Mercurial or even a Phantom Venom. But seriously, if you guys are looking for something that's comfortable and an elite boot, they feel super good. The colorway is awesome. Unfortunately not available in Australia. You guys are gonna have to go to the Nike website and get these ordered in. I was lucky enough to be able to get these ones customized, and yeah, I'll be able to make sure no one steals my boots in the change rooms. So nice and tiptoey feel on the ball. Fly-knit tongue feels really good. Quad fit keeps your foot locked in place. I'm not too sure about the ACC. It says that it gives you grip in all conditions, so in the wet, in the snow, if you guys are playing over in the UK. Honestly, I'm not really too sure if it does anything. Each to their own, test it out, see if it works. Now, another thing I should mention is because these are leather, you're gonna need to treat them with some sort of, you know, leather dubbing or leather cream. What I'd recommend is once a fortnight, after your game on a Saturday or a Sunday, give them a clean, wipe them down with a sponge or a towel. Then what I do is just grab some leather cream and apply a generous amount all over the upper there. Obviously not rubbing it on the fly-knit and the synthetic part on the back, but just giving that leather a good rub down. They should be able to last you for a season, because what I found is even with the Tiempo Legend 8 Academies that you saw, I did it in the white colorway, the leather has actually started to crack, and I've only been using them for about a month and a half, and just there along the instep is where they started to crack. So what I'd recommend is once a fortnight after your game on a Saturday, give them a clean, pour some boot cleaner or some Crep Protect, give them a wipe down, and then most leather creams come with an applicator, so just give them a rub down all along that upper there, and they should be able to last you twice as long. Alright, so here is the left and the right boot together. As you can see, the top of the boot, the insole has that Nike grip system, which I think is pretty cool. The inner sole won't be sliding around on you, and the boots have that Just Do It branding just there along the heel, as well as Nike football in all the various languages. Both have my name. That's just about it. Let's get into the string bag. Alright guys, I have the string bag in hand. As you can see, it has Tiempo going down the length of the bag. Also has your Nike swoosh, Flyknit, quad fit, as well as your ACC logos just there, and there's nothing on the back, which I wish they even put, Nike football or something on there, just so that if you wear the bag both ways, you can tell that it's Nike. Quite a clean string bag, nothing wrong with it. It has this kind of imprinted design that you see on the boots themselves. As you can see here, it has that kind of diamond texturing which they imprint into the upper, and they've also got it there on the bag, which I think is a nice little touch. I'm quite a big fan of this string bag, mainly because it has the color blue, standard, your pocket on the inside, keep your valuables in, and yeah, that's just about it. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you liked the video, make sure to leave a big thumbs up down the bottom. You hit that subscribe button, and leave a comment if you guys like these boots. Are they an improvement on the Tiempo Legend 7 Elite, or do you think Nike have taken a step back? Me personally, I think these are way more comfortable than the Tiempo Legend 7 Elites. The upper does actually feel a bit softer and a bit thinner. However, through the midfoot here, because of that Flyknit tunnel and the amount of quad fit wrapping all around the upper, they do feel a little bit more kind of plush, but that's nothing to take away from the performance of the boot. They feel really good on foot, they're comfortable, and they are quite light, being a leather boot. And yeah, I think these boots are an awesome all-round football boot, worn by the likes of Virgil van Dijk, Joe Gomez. I think even Daniel Sturridge laced up in a pair of these for his team in Turkey. I think if the Mercurials didn't exist, I would be wearing these, but I think because the Mercurials are so light and thin, I'll be leaning towards the Mercurials for this season. I might even be wearing these on AG pitches just because the studs are more conical and will allow me to turn and pivot, whereas the Mercurial studs are a bit too aggressive. So I think these will be my boots on the AG pitches this year. Obviously not an AG sole plate, but you can get away with it. So yeah, thanks again guys for watching.